Today we go over a big new detail when it comes to Luke Skywalker in Star Wars The Last Jedi. This is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, it is greatly appreciated. Now, for the longest time, a lot of us have been wondering to ourselves exactly how long has the Jedi Master been spending his time on this unknown planet ahch-to. Well, we finally got the answer, all thanks to a new book called Star Wars The Last Jedi, Everything You Absolutely Need to Know, and the official canon book, alright, Star Wars Bloodline by Claudia Gray, which takes place just 6 years before the events of The Force Awakens. During that time, both Luke Skywalker and Ben Solo, uncle and nephew, were good. They were both teacher and student at that point in time. It wasn't until after the events of that book did they split and Ben Solo turned to the dark side, becoming Kylo Ren under the manipulation of Supreme Leader Snoke. Now, all thanks to Star Wars Newsnet for putting the pieces together in one big piece here, alright? We did learn exactly how long Luke Skywalker has been spending his time on this island. Has it been months? Has it been years? Well, the answer, it actually has been years. Not quite as long as you think, though. So here's what Newsnet had to say. Luke has spent at least 2 years on ahch-to. If we expand upon this bit with what we know about the canon, then this means that the time between Ben Solo's betrayal and Luke Skywalker's decision to set up shop on ahch-to is as great as 4 years, since Bloodline mentions that Luke and Ben are still teacher and student 6 years before The Force Awakens, and as little as a few months. There seems to be a deliberate amount of vagueness here, so that storytellers have a good amount of creative freedom with these stories. So the answer is 2 years when it comes to Luke Skywalker, how long he has been on the planet ahch-to. That's half the amount that Tom Hanks' character spent his time on that mysterious island in the movie Castaway. And let me tell you, if you see that movie, you can really see how long it actually feels. 2 years is still a very, very long time. Now, given the fact that there's practically nobody to communicate with, you know, he's got, yes, some interaction with the Porgs and the caretakers, however, other forms of communication, if I had to guess, have to do with Force ghosts, such as his former Jedi Masters, Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Anakin Skywalker, his father. So that could very well keep him a little bit sane during his time on this island all alone. Though he's not entirely alone, he does have the Porgs and the caretakers, which are very, very cool in a sense, because it does actually add this real deep storytelling for Luke Skywalker and exactly what these things mean. We do know that the Porgs are going to serve a great piece to the plot. They are Force sensitive in a certain way. The caretakers, alright, they are very ancient. They have been on this island for 1,000 years, maybe even more than that. And they've been protecting this thing for so long. And I think that once Rey arrives, you know, everything is going to change. We have heard that these caretakers have certain rules about being on this island. And we also heard these old rumors and leaks that suggest that, you know, that Rey has to actually go through a series of tests, one of which is against the sea monster. So I believe that this sea monster that Rey has to go against are a big decision made by the caretakers. They tell her to do this, or maybe they tell Luke Skywalker to do this to Rey. It could very well be that Luke Skywalker went through the same exact thing when he first arrived. We will learn more and more about this film through the motion picture and other forms of canon as well. But the great news is that we actually got a better idea of exactly how long Luke Skywalker has been on this island. It has been 2 years. That's sufficient enough if you ask me. I mean, I don't know. I've never been on an island for 2 years, but you know what? It sounds like it's a pretty long time to me. So guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments section. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.